I'm back. I made a cup of tea. So I'm trying now. I'm trying to reuse tea bags. Get a little more use out of them. Obviously, the second cup is always better than the first. But I love. I drink too much. I love flavored drinks and things. I love my teas and my sodas, but I probably drink too much soda. So reusing the tea bag is kind of not weaning, but it's helping me moderate myself. I'm a soda-holic. If I have one can is never enough. It's difficult for me to have a case without drinking too much. So tea.
I'm too old to be crying.
Off. No, you're not. I cry all the time.
Really?
New resolution: drink tea
When?
every time you stream. That's probably too
When I
much
was
tea.
your age, I cried for weeks when the Raiders left LA.
Yeah, that's totally the same as my dad never being home.
Whoa,
I-
language.
I had a cup
And
this
it was
morning.
insane. My pops had season tickets growing up. Seats sucked, but I just liked being there with them. So, yeah, when they moved, I was crying like a little too.
Are you saying I'm crying like a
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. What do you want from the store? Your dad gave me $100 and I gotta break the anyway.
He pays you?
To be around your crying yeah, he pays me. Now, come on, whatever you want.
I do have a Pepsi,
Just
but
make it
I
less than
shouldn't.
$20, because I'm not trying to go broke every time you get lonely.
Twinkies.
Can I get a Twinkie?
Hey, because you're crying, you can have two.
Call
They
back.
come in 2-packs.
No kid, I was joking. Keep up.
With as much as of a big deal he makes about the aging, um, I find it odd that it took him so long to notice it.
There, bitch. You happy now?
Whoa.
Yeah, whoa. Now you can be sad like 8 more times before bothering me.
I can't pause for chat input every time I make a decision.
That it went back that far.
Oh, he's alive. Maybe not for much longer.
He was like a big brother to me.
What was I saying? Oh, yeah. I had a Pepsi earlier. The difference is I can't drink Pepsi at like 7 o'clock at
She would
night.
only babysit nights when Dad had a
Tea is a bit
decent day.
experimental. It's caffeinated, but since
Fortunately,
it's a second use, I figure it doesn't have as much caffeine as it did the
It's
first
fine
time.
being alone, but I'd still ask to
Also, less
have him
sugar.
watch me because I could guilt trip him into buying me. He never said no. I made him run a lot back then.
Right. So maybe one less.
Can't pause
thing
anymore?
for-
No, I can pause. I'm saying I can't pause and wait 2 minutes for chat delay, because that would be annoying.
That's Robert, and he wouldn't be stuck in here.
And also, I'm making my own decisions, not necessarily based
I mean,
on
It was, but
what could
now
happen.
that you put it like that.
Hey, the only person that put Chase here. Pending the investigation, Invisigal suspended. Obviously, but I think you should consider cutting her from the team. I'm not saying you should. I'm just saying you should consider it. It's 100% your call.
I make things
I'm worried
worse.
something like that might just make things worse.
Yeah, it's just... I can't help but think that we've already cut a hero for far less.
We had to send a message.
That's kind of my point.
Just gets better and better.
I mean, in fairness, the message did make things worse the first time.
Vending machine?
We would be in a
Whatever I want.
better situation if she hadn't done that.
Proud of the man you've become. He told me that.
If we hadn't done that, we would have Coop. Coop wouldn't have run off and gotten back to her villainous ways, and that whole crapshoot of a day would have been avoided. Punishment like that doesn't work here. Those sort of incentives only work with people who plan to follow the rules from the start. I know what she did. I appreciate it. I was talking about something else though. Figures.
You okay, bud?
It's just... I'm just mad.
Yeah. I'm a little mad too.
I can't. It's not fair. Invisigal was the one who... And then Chase shouldn't have... Do you think he did the right thing? I mean, I don't... It seems very not clear. Or unclear.
You know, Waterboy, I wish I had an answer for you.
What happened to Robert's ear?
In this case, I really don't know.
It's almost surely revealed in at least one of the dialogue options. I just assumed we'd get around to it eventually.
Case in point.
Oh, Waterboy.
Feel better?
Fermi.
Kinda. I'll clean it up.
Fermi.
Hey. You've all probably heard some version of what happened. Let's get to it. Main takeaways are that Invisigal has been suspended, so we're a person down the shift, and that Chase is in the infirmary. And he's in pretty rough shape. Despite his disposition,
So much water.
he really likes you all. Just don't tell him I told you that. I've found doing something good always helps when I'm feeling bad. We're fortunate to have that opportunity. Something Chase never took for granted. So, let's get to work.
Okay, we're down another guy again. Here we go. We have infirmary stuff, but the coffee is the best item by far.
We've got a ton of beached whales off the coast. Could really use some help getting them back in the ocean.
Alright, what are we doing? Oh wait, Malevola can make portals, can she not? That feels like it'd be a good option. And that's some pretty high mobility too. We'll see what happens.
Upchuck's rugby team lost, and he's throwing a very toxic
Alright.
tantrum.
Acid vomit. I feel like Waterboy has points here. I'll send in Flambe just in case.
Useless.
Plus Flambe can fly. So the situation will be resolved faster. Oh, the answer's from the companion comics. Yeah.
I think the rain caused one of those Volta Virtue cars to short out. I think this.
Yeah, there are companion comics. They're included in the deluxe version, or they're like $20 in the Steam store. Oh, is this like a gate that he can't pass? Cool. What did I just do? I built the bridge. Cool. Oh, that's where I need to go. Come back. That's pretty easy. Left, right, left. Left, right, right, left. I keep hitting escape. Left, right, right, left. Left, right, right, left. Oh, come on, buddy. Oh, I see. It's only one at a time. Whoa. I felt like it took a little... it felt like it took a little more time than it should have. I stretched my collar. Throw the acid. Golem and punch up. Of course it's freaking... This is gonna fail. Educate him on proper manners. That really shouldn't work, but at least it's there. Bombay really needs the successes. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh wait, I got a second shot. I forgot about that. Sonar! He's the best. I love him. I love him.
Golem?
Oh.
Oh, Golem's face. I think he's about to mud on the high school.
Yeah, you know, I saw him pulling over a beer truck earlier. I did think that was weird.
Come on.
Well, at least when he's back, we can put him with Malevola. We can put him with Malevola to actually make use of his ability.
I want to get this right now more than anything, but we got a job to do.
So I haven't been able to use her ability in like 3 shifts because no one's been injured.
After that, you can do whatever the you want. Cool? Can someone please go get Golem before he does more property damage?
By hurling, save Golem from himself and carry him back to SDN. Calm angry civilians.
Somebody's got it.
Okay, we made use of Prism's ability. I also feel like... let me check synergies. I don't know who his synergies with. My fear is that one of them is going to be like... One of them has to be with Prisma. I just don't know why it hasn't triggered yet. Maybe I haven't sent them on a successful thing together. I don't know.
Here who controls bugs. Apparently they have beef with one of our farmers using pesticides. It's getting real biblical down here.
Take down the bug. Ooh, Sonar's probably the best choice here, right? Because he's a bug. Waterboy could also have something because he could, like, douse the bugs with water to make them not fly anymore.
Flying's a can't see.
I'm trying to think.
The streets turned into a slip and slide.
I love slip and slides, bro.
I haven't seen it come down this bad in a while.
I like it. Feels right for today.
There we go.
Cool it, emo boy.
I'm sobered up. Oh, well. Oh, these are easier. These are definitely easier. But I guess because the jobs are a little more complicated. Maybe. We can afford to make some of these a little more well-rounded. Flambe and Prism. Okay. I guess I probably haven't really sent... I haven't really sent them on a job together. They have very similar abilities.
And they're holding him hostage. Listen, I know he sucks, but he writes my checks. Can you please just rescue him?
Okay, this is a perfect chance to send Flambe and Prism together. This is like perfect. It's also a radio station. Oh, because like Flambe loves himself something. Let's look at this one.
Late to the airport. If I miss that flight, I'm toast.
Escorts. That sounds like speed. It is speed.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
I actually have... Hold on. Malevola is the fastest one. Malevola also has her portal ability, so that could end up being a thing.
Red Wing's coordinating strikes across Torrance. Looks like they're hitting the port next.
Interview. That's just gonna be punch up. No, Waterboy. Come on, I've been sending him on plenty of things. I think punch up on Waterboy's the last one. I think no punch up was good with Coop. Oh, well. Oh, that's true. They did like each other. Yeah, so he made...
There's no one else.
Oh, wait, it's informing? Maybe I do send Waterboy. I feel like there are no good options.
Hello. Is this thing working?
I'm sorry.
Come on. Yeah, I guess maybe they either never sent them on a job together or they never succeeded on a job together. That could be it, and they may have just never succeeded. Ooh, Flambe's... Oh, I forgot his rest time is so dramatically low.
Now's our chance to get payback.
Looks like they're hitting the port next. Bring the fight to them and make them pay for what they did. Don't get hurt. That's Golem. And honestly, with his... Well... He does have his, like, spread thin ability. I think I should save Golem for later. Like, what's
Okay.
Q?
Listen, we need to play it safe. I don't want anyone else getting hurt.
Nah, we're taking these guys out.
Huh? Oh, sure.
Oh, it's different now. It's like charisma and speed. That's fine.
Fine, I'll say it. What if Chase dies? If you don't
Ooh.
shut your mouth. What are you on about, lad?
Holy man, that's
English should we use?
dark.
Focus on the facts.
That's, why?
Super smart.
Not talking about it won't make it go away, okay? Babies.
If he dies, he'll be taken care of. That I can promise.
How do you know?
I just did. Trust me.
Girl, what the even are you?
Oh, wait. 100%? Really? Okay, max synergy, though. Oh, I guess because the synergy was maxed, it increased it to 100. That's why. Okay, that works. Can't complain about that. The flooding.
Rain is flooding our neighborhood. We need this water gone.
I want to send Malevola and Golem together. I think Golem is probably the one that needs to go. So we'll send them. We'll send those two.
Training helps me keep my mind off of things. I really think it can help the team too.
Sure, yeah.
We'll heal them, and we get another one. Perfect. When a call is about to expire... I don't have the full stats of the copied hero. That is very good. However, there have been a bunch of times where we've only needed a few more seconds. There have been so many times we've only needed a few more seconds. Come on, you better not fail. Perfect. Yes, and because it was the big one, basically everyone leveled up. But we don't need to level up his mobility. We'll level up his charisma. I feel like we're always low on charisma. If Prism's not available, we just kind of suck. We just kind of suck most of the time. It feels weird upping his mobility, but it works. If it works, it works. It's not good. What can we do? It was Waterboy. Well, fetch the buckets. I would have sent him, but he was already elsewhere. He can absorb water? That's what I was concerned about. I was like, well, he can only like shoot water. He can't absorb water. No, apparently he can.
We need backup down here. There's a mass pileup and the tanker caught fire.
Rescue truck. The fire's going quickly despite the raincoat. Put it out quick. Flambe or Waterboy's gonna have a thing there. Either way, we'll send them both.
The room's booked, yeah?
Yeah, confirmed it this morning. We're all good.
Like we don't have enough problems.
See all that?
Room book? Are they getting like a hotel? What's the deal? I guess we'll find out eventually. Oh, the shift's over. I should have sent. I should have sent a Prism with them. If I'd realized the shift was over. Did we succeed all of them? I think we did. Yes, we did. We got all of them.
Okay, team. Good shift, all things considered. See you tomorrow.
Although I think that was probably like slightly the game made it slightly easier because Invisigal was missing, as opposed to some of the other ones where Flambe was not necessarily missing, you know, so it was a real punishment. Although I didn't get any rewards for that, I don't think. That's a shame. I didn't accidentally skip the rewards by mistake, did I? Ouch.
Damn, you want farther than I thought. What are y'all looking at?
Oh, they rented the conference room.
You've got a little.
Oh. Cheers, lad. Good looking out.
Hello, everyone. What's going on?
Be
What's
calm.
it look like? This dumb kicked that dumb out the door.
Okay, cool. Now that we got all of the details clear, why?
That's just a difference of opinion. I got heated, got in Golem's face. He had every right to punt me through the wall.
Right.
Through the double O's.
In his face.
More like ankle, which made him easier to kick.
What the f is going on?
Bro, chill.
We basically took a board vote. That's why we're in the boardroom.
She shouldn't have done what she did. I think she should go, sir. Boss. Robert.
Who wants her to stay?
Just me.
Golem.
But the team is more important than any one of us, so I won't stand in the way.
You could have led with that.
I feel the same as Golem. You all let me back in when you didn't have to. But I won't make you keep someone you want gone.
We heard about the suspension bull. It ain't enough, Robert. Not for what she did. To put everything we've been building at risk, and for what? I like the but she gotta go.
And by go, we mean cut.
There's only one thing. There's only one thing. And this bugs me. Invisigal did what she did off the clock. She did what she did off the clock. It's kind of like they're acting like She killed Chase. Yeah, and I'm not even sure how many of them even liked Chase. What happened to her, she did off the clock. It's like, imagine if, like, you were working a job, and then outside of work, you're, like, speeding down the highway, and you get in a car accident. It's like, yeah, that's you know, you shouldn't have done that, but if your job's not... I understand it's a bit more complicated than that. But if your job doesn't involve driving, getting in a car accident outside of work doesn't necessarily affect that. If it's like a DUI or something, maybe. And so I can see both angles. Like, yeah, she had orders not to go. But she went anyway. She also wasn't on the clock. She did disobey orders. I don't know. I see it both sides. I might be being... It's sort of like, do you think of it as a military operation, or do you think of it as a company? Because if it's a company, then it doesn't really matter. They don't own the docks. They don't own her. It's just a day job. What she does off company time isn't their business. If you see it more as a military, then yeah, disobeying orders is a bigger deal. But orders don't mean squat when you're not on the clock. If your boss tells you, hey, don't go out drinking, and then you go out drinking, it's... If it affects your work performance, that's one thing, but if it doesn't... I see both sides of it. I think for me, I think it registers as like a first strike. Like, yeah, she did it, but also as long as she doesn't do it again, you could say, but that's her second strike, actually, because of what happened with Thunderstruck. And I would agree. And so I would say like 3-strike rule, right? One of them was something she did on the clock that she shouldn't have done. Another thing was something she did off the clock, outside of company time, that she shouldn't have done. But especially when you look at it from Robert's perspective, from more of the mentor perspective, she may not have learned her lesson the first time, but she definitely learned her lesson the second time.
Just like you cut Coop. No one here wants to say it's also her, but that's what it is. You've caught one of us already for far less. And why?
This is also what I was saying earlier. Cutting Coop was a terrible decision. I'd bring her back if I could.
To send a message to set a standard?
Look, I probably don't say this enough, but I'm proud of all of you. How far you've come. A few months ago, you wouldn't have been in a room like this discussing the needs of the Z team, and if you did, there'd be a lot more than one broken door. But I'm not cutting Invisigal. We don't kick people when they're down. We lift them up, and I believe of her what I believe of all of you. That her heart is in the right place.
I didn't believe that about Coop. That's why I cut her. There we go.
It's what took us from being a team to being this weird, f***ed up family. Look, you're hurting. Okay, I get it. I'm hurting. We are all hurting. Now isn't the time to cast blame.
Except Coop. We blame Coop. We blame her for everything.
And heal.
Oh, I'm telling you, she holds her breath for so long. How does she do it? They were in there for more than 5 minutes.
Sorry, I can come back.
Why? First time we met, you were in your underwear. Fitting, right? Last time you see me, that I'd be in mine? I really do appreciate you defending me, but you shouldn't. Listen to your team. They don't want me here.
Vizzy, they'll come around. You just gotta give them some time. No, you went in knowing the risks. What you were willing to put on the line to help me. What you didn't know was what Chase was willing to put on the line for you. And so please don't throw all of that away by walking away from this.
Right.
From us.
That's the other dimension, is it's true. Everything that happened, but also what Chase did was his own decision. You can't blame... To blame someone else for Chase's decision is an insult to his free will and to the choice that he knowingly made. Chase saw Invisigal about to be captured and he made his own choice, independent of his own orders. And so there definitely is an argument for cutting her from the team, but also there is, from the corporate perspective, absolutely, but also from the human perspective, again, I agree with Robert. You're kind of kicking her while she's down. She blames herself enough. If you see it as a company, then yeah, you're going to want to cut her. But if you see it as more of a mentorship program, then no, you can't do that. That'd be a mistake.
Right. I don't deserve anyone's forgiveness. Anyone's help, anyone's love. Because I can never repay it. Nothing I do will ever make up for what I've already done to you. I'd hoped getting the astral pulse back would help, but I couldn't even do that.
Vizzy, you don't owe anyone anything, okay? Least of all me.
That's where you're wrong.
I was there that night.
Yeah.
What are you saying?
The Shroud.
I never ran with Cruz. Always did my own thing, but my asthma was getting worse, and they had an augment that could increase my lung capacity. Only catches
There.
work for them, paying down for years.
You know, when I made those jokes about her lung capacity, I wasn't expecting it to come back. I wasn't expecting it to come back. I wasn't expecting that to be a Chekhov's gun. I thought it was just superhero rules. This reminds me, I was watching Agatha Christie's Death on the Nile, and there was a gun wound, and they showed the weapon, and I said to myself, there's no way that gun would make that wound. It's too weak of a gun. There's no way. But I just sort of waved it off as I was like, okay, whatever. It's the plot. It's a book. It's a movie. Whatever. They probably don't know that. 90% of the guns you see in action movies are not being properly used. But no, actually, that was key to the whole plot. That was key to the whole plot. I waved it away. It happened again. My suspension of disbelief is far too great for me to be good at solving mysteries. Because I'm too quick to say, like, oh, it's just a story. Oh, it's just superheroes. It's just hand-wavy nonsense. Okay. That's a good twist. I expected the whole deal with her being involved in Shroud. I expected that. Specifically the increased lung capacity is sending me for a loop. Anyway, speaking of loop. It's your boy, Green Penis. You know, she'd probably have a better lung capacity if she weren't smoking all the time. Just saying.
Then one day Shroud came to me and said I could have the whole deck cleared if I was able to do one thing. Place a bomb on the back of Mecha Man undetected.
Good news, buddy. Shroud says he just wants the astral pulse, which we all know isn't really yours anyway.
I'm kind of surprised the suit didn't detect anything, but I'm gonna ignore that for now.
locked out before it even blew.
Side note, this is what I mean when I talk about like hand-wavy superhero stuff. The shield blocked the harpoon, but it didn't block her. So does it block physical objects or not? This is the exact thing I'm talking about, where it's like, yeah, I can just hand wave that. Yeah, it's a superhero. It's a fiction. It's a fantasy. Whatever. But then the little details, there are little details where they stick to realism. It might have been older tech. The thing is, it detected the bomb, but it didn't detect it until it was about to go off. Which you can I guess in fairness, the answer to that critique would be there were literally a bajillion sensors going off. So maybe that one slipped through the cracks.
My augments conveniently stopped working. So I signed up for the Phoenix program the next day.
Never mind. The whole thing with the increased lung capacity, not true. Her augments don't work anymore. Vindicated.
Which gave me the chance to f your life up twice.
Well, I forgive you. So there, we f***ing chill out now.
You can't f***ing forgive me? You haven't even, like,
don't tell me what to do.
Processed what's going on.
You did villain shit while you were a villain. Does it change things that you directed at me? No, it doesn't. That's in the past. You're not the same person that was there that night, neither am I.
That's sweet, but all I wanted from this was for people to look at me the same way that you look at Blazer. Even if it was just once, you know? Instead, they've always seen me how you see me.
Forgive me.
Right now.
I'm praying for you without your consent. Yeah, you said it as soon as
I'm incapable of good.
You said it as soon as I did. Huh, I'm pretty sure I saw a clip of that scene where it went very differently. Good job, Beef. You did it.
Alright, well, you boys don't stay up too late.
We'll see, it might come back later, but I'm pretty sure it would have been that scene. I just feel like... Your choice to skip the clip part, you saw? Yeah, I wonder if it was because I didn't lead on her at all. Lead her on at all. Rosary spotted, based and Catholic pilled. Moving on. Also, honestly, a shocking choice. It makes me wonder what the point of showing the rosary is. Is it supposed to be a mediation on forgiveness? Is it supposed to be a mediation on death? Both? How do I read that? Is he trying to forgive himself? Is he looking to the cross because he wants to be like Christ? Because there's also the mirror element to that too. Where he looks at the cross and he sees himself because he thinks that's his duty, is to sacrifice himself for everyone else. Is it the fact that it's a cross, or is it the fact that it's a rosary? I wonder. All of the above is an option too.
I mean, I hope they all die. I'm serious. Any dumb walking into a trap that stupid should have the plug pulled right now. Just pillows over faces.
Oh man, have you
This is
seen
a
the
zombie.
dust of their faces? They get all red and puffy. Damn. All right.
I'm sorry. It's my fault. I've been distracting you.
Get me another drink. I smashed mine.
Sure. You all right? You seem perturbed.
I know what's going on. Kid probably lost someone there. He's always been staring at that shit all night. Get him a drink on me.
Is that Shroud?
This one's on me. Oh my.
What made you think that? Because he's a random guy in a villain bar who looks unassuming. And honestly, in these kinds of games, I mean, honestly, in fiction in general, if a character has lines, you assume he's important in some way. It's kind of like, I remember there was a D&D, what was it? Like a D&D Family Feud. And one of the questions was, what's the most suspicious thing about an NPC? And the top answer was, he has a name. If a character has a name, he's probably important to the plot. It's the same deal. There's this whole thing like, oh, I'll buy you a drink. We're having this chance encounter in a bar in episode freaking 7, the second to last episode.
That guy sucks.
I have ideas.
Fast, but now I'm old. Kid.
Cheers, fellas, to the f***ing dream. To 5 minutes with the tightest in all of LA County. Can you mo ass? Probably not, right? End up blowing air right. What's up? You don't like.
Let it go. Don't go to a villain bar and then
this guy.
Be upset when people act like villains.
Hey, I'm great at predicting things, and I can't believe he let that go.
Okay, now I don't know what he's talking about. Freckles, you mind telling me what's going on?
Well.
I respect her. Blazer. Real superhero. I know we're in a villain bar, but have some class, you know. If you're gonna blow some brains out, non-slip mats are a must. Need some for the hideout.
Yep, there you go.
Calling it a hideout. Can you take care of him for me? Obviously, you two don't need an introduction.
With pleasure.
There she is. You don't need to explain it to me. I know why. I know why, but also don't go into a villain bar and expect people to behave reasonably. If you want a quiet drink, unbothered, buy a Corona and go home.
Your dad. Chase. Your little team of turncoats. You think you can beat the bad by being good. But there's no solving human nature. You can't stop evil. All you can do is control it.
So what? That's the... I guess that's the foil, right? That's why he and Shroud are foils. Is that Robert is trying to rescue the villains by convincing them to be good, and Shroud is trying to control villains by basically holding them hostage, giving them cybernetics that make them entirely dependent on him, so that they'll do whatever he wants them to do. And there's a, what would you say, a parallel between Shroud and Blazer in the sort of corporate cutthroat nature of setting standards and being merciless in order to establish punishments and standards, using fear as a motivator. That's my read.
I believe him, boss. If he had something to say, he would have said it by now.
Which is also why it's thematically significant that whoever you cut joins him, because it establishes the foil but also the parallel.
I thought you wanted revenge. This was your father's gun. Kept it in his locker, fully loaded. 6 shots. He couldn't have predicted I'd use it to kill him. The first bullet grazed his shoulder. I hadn't adjusted to the adrenaline spike.
Oh, and there's also a foil with the prediction. Shroud is all like, I predict, I predict, I predict. And the whole game has been about prediction. The whole game. The whole thing of dispatching is it gives you a description, and you're supposed to predict the skills required as well as to predict what special talents might be useful. So that's another foil there.
The second hit his upper chest. The third burst his heart. He was lying on the floor, eyes full of fear, when I put the fourth through his face. A bit of a waste to put the fifth through that idiot's skull, but I wanted to make sure it worked after all these years. Your father was the last person to touch this bullet. And now, there's a 16.5% chance it touches you next.
Again, with the percentages and the predictions and the dispatching, that's also established. But I was also going to say there's also other foil here. I made the joke at the start of the game how Robert could have been a lot more effective against the Skittle Gang if he had Go-Go Gadget Glock. And there's another parallel here, even though it's another foil here, even though it's much more vague in that they both use gadgets, they both rely on technology, but there's also a line that Robert won't cross, which is he will not use a gun. He doesn't use weapons specifically designed to kill. Designed to disable, designed to hamper, but not designed to kill. Versus Shroud, who makes no mistake over using a gun. It's almost a sort of offense versus defense, where he puts all his stuff into his armor and protecting himself, whereas Shroud, he doesn't bother protecting himself, he doesn't bother relying on gadgets. He's simple, effective, to the point.
Your invisible girlfriend stole my astral pulse to give it to you. Where the f*** is it? Mega Man. Heroes are the past. With the pulse, I'll control this city and restore balance.
Gross.
This is why I hate luck. Runs out.
He's just like me. He's just like me when I failed a 70% success.
If I had it, why'd I let you string me up like a pinata? She didn't get the pulse.
Predictive algorithms.
You actually believe that?
I see that.
Show him.
It's like a min-maxer.
Invisible has the pulse. That I know.
It's like a min-maxer, like someone who's just obsessed with doing everything, playing the game right, as opposed to playing it for the story.
Here I am thinking she's working with you, but she's f***ing us both. She didn't take it for you. She took it for herself. It's okay. She fooled me too.
Oh no. Oh no.
The blonde blazer. I fired the bartender, but I can still get you something to drink.
No, thank you.
This is the last. Well, I can't promise it'll be the last time. I also wonder if there's not another parallel with the fact that Shroud uses cybernetic enhancements and like cyborgs as a comparison to using items. That's just where my head is right now.
And to what do I owe the pleasure?
I'm here for him. In 5 minutes, this bar will be surrounded by SDN agents, heroes, and whoever else you and your ring have pissed off recently, which happens to be every gang in Los Angeles. Now, if—
Okay, Mom! She's f***ing bluffing.
Sorry about that. If they weren't shit, you wouldn't have cut them.
Internet mentions that he always talks highly of Blonde Blazer. Like, does he have a crush on her? Yeah, well, there's also another thing about, he has this whole deal of, like, real heroes. He thinks Mecha Man is a real hero. He thinks Blazer is a real hero. I think the thing is that he's the foil of Robert, right? So Robert says that anyone can be a hero, right? Anyone can redeem themselves and become a hero. So even these ex-villains can be rehabilitated and become heroes. There's no such thing as hero powers. There's no such thing as villain powers. Whereas Shroud appears to have a much more binary mindset of what is a hero and what is a villain. Everyone is in one category or the other. And he considers Robert and Blazer to be in that category of true hero, which seems to be a combination of intention, morals, and ability.
You were saying?
I can see I'm outnumbered. That eventually I would fall.
It's almost like, I'm sorry, I keep pausing. Shroud is basically Robert if you chose all the bad options. And if you specifically geared towards a bad ending. Blonde Blazer is greater than Miss Marvel? Absolutely. She's not a bitch.
But by my read, I'm taking a lot of you with me. So all of you can leave now. Or half of you can die here.
Now that's a fucking superhero. Chills. Top notch. You made them nervous. Okay, we're out of here. Take your soaked pants out the back, please. Don't want to tempt this tiger. Now's not our time, Blazer. But it's coming sooner than you think. Oh. And by my calculations, it was closer to 32%. But half sounds better.
Yeah, Shroud is just the player character. He is the player character who is obsessed with min-maxing and maximizing possible chances of success versus just going with the story. That's who he is. That's who he is. He's just trying to play the game. He's just trying to roll the numbers. He's trying to get that number as high as it can go before he sends his guys out on the mission. That's his play. That's his character. A thank you is always appreciated.
Again.
Thank you is always the right answer.
You should really sign up for this SDN service I keep hearing about. She cut you pretty bad. Are you sure he's right about Invisigal?
Yeah. I saw the footage.
What is her play? Why wouldn't she tell you if she has it?
For this reason exactly.
I don't understand what she would want it for unless she's trying to keep you out of the suit.
That could be the case. She might be trying to keep me out of the suit.
What matters is I trust her.
I think you're more optimistic than I am.
You don't know her as well as I do. Counterpoint.
You're probably right. Just need to sit here for like
A few weeks, then I'll be right as rain.
Take your time. I don't know how you're conscious.
See, when the pain's constant, it's...
Whoa, what? Why are you saying whoa to?
easier to get used to. That goes for physical and emotional. Ow. Really is nice up here. Thank you. Don't remember if I've thanked you before, but...
About 50 times. You were muttering it the whole flight.
Then I take it back.
You should know I was going to take you to the actual Hollywood sign. Not as sturdy as you...
Oh, joking with how you know Vizzy? No, I don't know her in the biblical sense. Only in her dreams. Penis! Penis jump scare.
You're not leaving me here again.
There we are, right on time. Alright, we got one more break. $69, nice. A lot of forgiveness going around, although I also know that 80%, like, what, 70% of players also chose to romance Invisigal, so that makes sense. Twinkies. I did not assault the bartender. Rescue Golem from himself. 80% of players chose to go all out. Yeah, I mean, they deserve it, that's for sure. Your most sent hero was Waterboy! How many people had Waterboy as their most sent character? How many people? There was a lot of rain, okay? There was a lot of rain and there was a lot of fire. Kinda is time to shine. I also find performing better than 80% when I literally got 100%. I find that funny. But it might have been higher percentages. Alright. You know what time it is. Unfortunately, I'm sending you back to the ad void for 5 minutes. I haven't seen that with anyone else. Only here. Only on Water of Lords channel. Water of Boy. West of Waterboy. Yeah, okay. You're going to ad jail for 5 minutes. We'll be back, use the bathroom, whatever else. And we'll be back for the final episode.